use Webster's method of determining apportionment. Webster's method, what is it? How do we do it? Well, first we're going to find the standard divisor and the standard quota for each state. Then we're going to use our rounding rules, like normal rounding rules. We're going to round the standard quota for each state. So 0.5 or greater, we round up. Under 0.5, we round down. If the sum of the rounded quotas is equal to the number of desired representatives, then we're finished and life is great and we move on with our day. If the sum is smaller than the number of representatives we need, we're going to decrease the standard divisor to get a modified divisor and do the process again. If the sum is larger, then we will increase the standard divisor to get a modified divisor and do the process again. So with that, we'd have to find a new standard quota and then round again until the sum of the quotas equals the desired number of representatives. So you can imagine, depending on what you get and how you change your divisor, you might have to do this process a number of times. It just depends on the numbers. So let's use Webster's method to determine the appropriate apportionment for a desired 50 representatives. So we have 3 states: West Daisy, North Rose, and East Mulch. We're going to start by finding the standard divisor. The total population is needed to find the standard divisor. So we add our 3 populations together and get a total population of 557,380. We then take our total population and divide by those 50 representatives to get our standard divisor of 11,147 and 6/10. Now that I have my standard divisor, I'm going to find the quota for each state by taking the population of that state divided by our standard divisor. So you can see for our 3 states, dividing by our standard divisor gives us standard quotas of 22.963, 17.317, and 9.719. Now these are all rounded, right? Because these decimals go on forever. So I usually round to 3 places. So when I'm looking at this, I have my standard quotas. And we're going to round them. So you'll notice 22.9, that rounds up to 23, 17.3 rounds down to 17, and 9.7 rounds up to 10. So when I add 23 plus 17 plus 10, I get 50. And I wanted 50 representatives. So using Webster's method, we're finished. We didn't have to go and change our divisor at all because when we rounded appropriately using rounding methods, we end up with exactly what we wanted.